This video is brought to you by TeePublic. Right now, you can get my new shirt promoting this retrospective series. Also, Amazon Music Unlimited. Download the app to have access to your favorite songs and podcasts. And the best part, no ads. Get your first month for free. Links in the description. Dexter's Laboratory was the first Cartoon Network original series, as well as one of the last cartoons made at the Hanna Barbera studio at Cahuenga Boulevard before it closed down. The premise? A boy genius hides a secret laboratory from his parents and gets annoyed by his older sister Dee Dee, who constantly interferes with his experiments, butts heads with his rival Mandark, and getting himself in and out of trouble thanks to his inventions. There are also other segments, like Dial M for Monkey, and The Justice Friends, my personal favorite of the two. It was funny, creative, had sharp writing, and had an art style that definitely defined the late 90s and the early 2000s. The series was notable for kickstarting the career of creator Jenny Tartakovsky, who had a long and deservedly successful career since. The show was a hit, running all the way to 2003, and had success in merchandising as well. But today, we're going to be looking at the show's magnum opus, the 1999 made-for-TV movie, Dexters Lab Ego Trip.
Future, Mandark finally possesses all the power he's longed for, but he has one problem. Dexter has a time machine. Join Dexter in his battle to save the future. Cartoon Network's Cartoon Theater presents Dexter in Ego Trip, tonight at 7.
I saw this movie the night it premiered, and as a kid, I loved it. As an adult, I think I love it even more. Notable for being the first Cartoon Network original movie, it was directed by Jendy and written by Jendy, Amy Keeney Rogers, John McIntyre, Craig McCracken, and Paul Rudish. The plot revolves around Dexter, who learns he saved the future, but doesn't know what he did for it to happen. So he uses a time machine to find out. Along the way, he meets a skinny weakling version of himself, an elderly version of himself, and a macho buff action hero version of himself. It becomes Dexter's Lab No Way Home as they team up to stop Mandark, who stole Dexter's invention from taking over the world. The premise is nothing new. The idea of going through time to stop evil with past and future incarnations was done several cartoons before and a lot after. But the way it's executed makes this one heck of an entertaining watch. Much like Jendy's other works like Samurai Jack and Primal, Dexter's Lab excels in atmosphere, and this movie is chock full of that. It's a visually creative movie, and the production design is just fantastic. And I just love the look of the hellish future they create. It really complements the concept of the negative flow that plagued the Earth when Mandark took over. Even the designs of the characters are tweaked a little bit. Speaking of which, I love the characters. Dexter's is just as likable as always, and even though he's arrogant and self-centered, they do take the time to show him fighting for what's right. My favorite is when he meets his skinny, weak self, and gets disappointed when he finds out what he's become. And is it me, or did Family Guy rip the scene off? Weakling Dexter can be a little annoying at times, but he makes up for it at the end. And old man Dexter gets a few giggles. I really love Action Dexter due to how much of a badass he is. Even Mandark, I can't believe I'm saying this, but at times he can be legit intimidating, even with Eddie Deezer doing the voice. But you could also buy a character like this would be so corrupt over time. Much like the show, there's a right balance of humor and action adventure, and there are some good laughs in this. Especially this adult joke I never got as a kid.
Honey, I don't think that's gonna fit.
Just a little more, dear. Got it. See, hon? I told you I could do it.
Even some of the interactions are funny too. The real star of the movie is voice actress the late Christine Kavanagh. She brings just the right amount of charm and likability to Dexter, and it's really impressive listening to her talk to herself when the three Dexters interact. Even looking back at the show, there was such a unique way she performed the character, something I never felt the replacement Candy Milo got right. Nothing against her, of course. Christine's performance in this movie even won her an Annie. She's sadly no longer with us, but what she brought to characters like Dexter, Chucky, and Babe will last forever. May she rest in peace. There are some scenes and jokes that go a little bit too long, and the ending you're either gonna love or really hate, depending how you feel about Dee Dee. Sadly, the movie isn't available on streaming or DVD and Blu-ray. The last time it had a home media release was on VHS in 2000. It's not on HBO Max, the Boomerang app, iTunes, nothing. Currently, you can watch the whole thing on YouTube, so check it out there. This was originally supposed to be the series finale of the show, for real this time. But the success of the movie led to CN renewing the show for 2 more seasons without Jindy. And it should have ended with Ego Trip. I don't think they ever got this good again. But with that said, I recommend this movie. Creative visuals, great performances, and entertaining but still familiar story. It's a fun ride, whether you're a Dexter fan or a Jindy Tartakovsky fan. And it deserves to be talked about. Until next time, I'm 47 Cartoon Guy, and I gotta fly. If you want to support this series and many other videos, click the link below to my Patreon. You get a special credit, early access, shout out to your channel or blog, even a commission by me. Every dollar goes into the production of these videos for software, research, DVDs, as well as help put food on the table. If you're not able to donate, you can also help by liking, commenting, subscribing, and clicking the little bell icon. I thank you, and I gotta fly.